Well, hello everyone. Good evening. We are live again with a new match that we are analyzing. We are analyzing Sri Lanka versus Uzbekistan. This match was played on 28th of April and here in Jakarta in Indonesia. And you can see the full match here. It's a 2 hour long match available on YouTube. Um, I'll link the original match here. Uh, this is an Asian Games qualifier happening, Women's Asian Games qualifier, and what I have done is I have run local hockey pro analysis on top of that. We are waiting for the insights to come in, and these insights will show us who is doing what kind of possession. Sri Lanka is playing in whites and blues, and Uzbekistan is in greens, as you can see here, somewhere here. And there are a couple of other matches as well which are being played. So we will keep a strong eye on all these ones. But for today, let us focus on the Sri Lanka versus Uzbekistan, right? So let me make this screen a bit larger so that the results are visible. So we did it at what, 72 frames per second, faster than real time, faster than the live broadcast. We tried to do it to save some time. It's 4 times worse as compared to a manual versus analyst review. We have analyzed all 377,000 frames, and this ran for around 5,273 seconds. Um, Uzbekistan had 60% possession as compared to 40% of Sri Lanka, as you can see. All deep greens showing high dominance, and you would see in the end that it was a very high scoring match. Literally 6-1 was the score nearly at the end line, right? If I bring it somewhere here, you can see this is again spoiler. You can see Uzbekistan 6 and Sri Lanka 1, but this shows how that actually the match went. And initially it was both Sri Lanka and Uzbekistan playing equals. If I make this a bit larger, you would see both teams sharing possession over time during the match duration, but then as time progressed, it would became one-way traffic for Uzbekistan, and they were dominating the entire ball possession. If you want to see the direction, so you would see a lot of ball play density happening in the midfield, and there are some hot zones here, some hot zones here, which shows the way kind of an open play and in which the matches happen. Left midfield, right midfield, again a lot of time spent in the midfield. Next high was left defensive and defensive, so they were sort of attacking and counter play in the game. The ball trajectory shows again that as game progressed, it was quite an attacking game, and ball were in both halves in the end. And you will see the start part is the purple part, end part is the yellow part, right? And then if you want to see the players in frame, this had very good camera work. So you see a lot of players in frame. It hits 10 players in frame quite frequently. 100% detection rate, which shows our engine was picking up all the plays happening. Let's quickly go to match insights. Uzbekistan held the ball for 60% of the track possession, which is the entire time that we have seen, versus 40, and a gap of a very high 20% gap. Sri Lanka gained possession majority in minute 11 and had it for 3 minutes, consecutive minutes. And in those 3 minutes, Sri Lanka had 84% possession. Sri Lankan women had 84% possession during those 3 minutes. And the same thing when Uzbekistan held the possession, they had similarly 82% possession during those two times. So there were periods of play when one team was completely dominating the another. Contested possession was pretty long, around 90% of the time. And observation was Uzbekistan had very long unbroken possession, around 30 seconds, and there were some evidences and reasoning as well. You can see those evidences and reasoning in the this is not a halftime brief, this is full match analysis, this is a full match brief. And you would see literally a one-way traffic here. Always it's Uzbekistan dominating Sri Lanka, a little bit of passage of play when Sri Lanka made a comeback. um, so let's go ahead and send the brief now, and then we'll see what the output looks like. We'll also see how the brief looks like, right? Let's give it a couple of seconds. um, it's going, and if it takes a lot of time, we'll download the brief and read it here, or we'll directly access the brief. The most important part of the brief are the screenshots where we see the play in action. So there are evidences of what AI saw, so that a human person can corroborate whether those insights are actual or if there are any false positives. So we are waiting for that report to come out. Meanwhile, let's go to there were a couple of cautions in the game. A caution being given somewhere here. And while the report takes some time, right? So somewhere here, I think there was a caution. I'm very curious to see if AI detected a green card or a red card. Because here, yeah, I think the report is ready. Because it shows here a red card detected, so we'll see in the report actually. Let's download the brief and take a look. Okay. Okay, this is, we know, possession 90%. Pretty even Stevens. Yeah. Sri Lanka gained possession in majority minute 11. Highlight for 3 consecutive minutes. Of course, this white is in Sri Lanka, so they are holding it. Again, Sri Lanka is with the ball. It says that if it saw it as a possession, then it takes a screenshot to prove that yeah, it was indeed true. And then this is again Uzbekistan gained possession majority in minute 12, and you can see the Uzbek player with the ball. The same is true here as well, right? So this kind of report, it can go much deeper when you do analysis of player and how they have played, but this kind of helps to put across analysis of a match from the video analysis perspective, or from a coach's training and feedback perspective. So that's all that we had for today. We'll analyze some other match and then put up the output again. Thank you for watching.